All right, we got us our first Sonic the Hedgehog trailer, don't we? I'm excited because I really like playing the Sonic the Hedgehog games in the Sega Genesis when I was a little kid. And I know some of those reveals that have come out of Sonic, I don't know, they were kind of like, they got a mixed reception from people, but I was like, he looks all right. I mean, basically, they can't expect him to look exactly like the 2D sprite character, right? Because he's in live action, sort of, kind of, with a 3D, generated, computer-generated character. So he's not going to look 2D. I don't know. I'm open to Sonic, and I'm ready to be dazzled. So let's see if I'm dazzled.
What the?
It's James Marsden from he's Cyclops. Oh. I like it already.
Gotta go fast.
Who does the voice?
20 minutes ago, an energy surge knocked out power across the entire Pacific Northwest. This needs someone who can figure out exactly what we're dealing with.
You're not suggesting who I think you're suggesting.
We have no choice.
What the?
Are you in charge here?
Yes, I am.
Nope!
I'm
Wrong. I'm in charge.
Allow me to clarify. In a sequentially ranked hierarchy based on level of critical importance, the disparity between us is too vast to quantify. Agent Stone?
The doctor thinks you're basic.
Listen, pal, I don't know if you realize who...
I'm sorry, Major. What was your name?
Benny.
Nobody cares! SFPD! Meow? Oh, come on.
Okay, pal, I want answers.
Basically, it looks like I'm gonna have to save your planet. Oh, is that all you got?
No, but thank you for asking.
Uh-oh.
Whatever this creature is, our job is to secure it, neutralize it, see what makes it tick.
Look at this! I took 9 million steps today.
Stay in there and be quiet.
How much longer? I can't breathe in here.
Do you have your child in that bag?
No. I mean, yes, it's a child, but it's not mine.
It's not your child.
Smells like body spray in an old ham sandwich.
That was cool. I thought it was awesome. I like the way that I like the way Sonic looks. I mean, I know a lot of people have had a problem with it, but I think, they had to, in order to make the character be 3D and work in a live action setting, he can't look like a 2D sprite. And I thought that he came off cool. I like the way they did his powers. I think they wanted to make sure that they showcased, one of the famous things about him is that, when he rolls into a ball and goes fast, they showed that when he rolled and zoomed and hit that car. I thought that looked cool, and I like the blue electricity energy effects. And the way that they're having him, they did a part of it where there's first person in the beginning when through the forest, when he was running, and they did all that. That looked cool. This is actually, the people making the Flash movie, if it's ever getting made, they should take notes, because I think the way that they handled speed and Sonic's, just, the speed powers in this movie, in this trailer, which is, of course, how they're going to do it in the movie, if it's how it looks here, they made it look really cool here, I think. So, I don't know, this could be the first awesome, speedster movie in recent, sci-fi movie history. And also, if this movie turns out to be good, maybe this will be the first, or one of the first, good live-action video game adaptations. Sort of, kind of. I mean, Sonic's a 3D character, so it's kind of, sort of, animated, but, everybody else in the movie is, people, flesh and blood. So, maybe this will be the first. Although I thought the Tomb Raider one with Alicia Vikander was pretty good, but that didn't make that much money. And they're trying to find a way to make the plot of Sonic work in the real world, so to speak, with Sonic coming to the planet for some reason. I don't think they say why in this trailer, but Dr. Robotnik being commissioned or hired by the government to intercept him. And maybe Dr. Robotnik has a reason, something to do with why the world is in trouble, but the government doesn't know that. Like, he's working on his own behind the scenes doing stuff, you know, privately, and maybe that's what Sonic has to do. But, you know, having, you know, Sonic coming to Earth and fighting the government and Dr. Robotnik as a government agent is a way for them to make this plot work in the real world. Whereas, you know, in the Sonic video games, it takes place in some other world where animals are being turned into robots and stuff. At least that was a plot of Sonic 1 in the Sega Genesis. So I guess they're trying to find a way to make that work in our world and have him interact with, you know, live action people like James Marsden, most famous for playing Cyclops in X-Men. And the lady, I think, who's the main female, you know, character is Tika Sumpter. That's the name of that actress. You know, he has to interact with human people, so it's got to take place on Earth. I thought Jim Carrey was great as Dr. Robotnik. I like seeing Jim Carrey again. Jim Carrey's a big star, but for the last like 10 or 15 years or so, he's kind of, I guess, taken, you know, the time off or something, because you haven't seen Jim Carrey in much. Not like the way he was in his younger days when he was doing like Ace Ventura and The Mask and stuff. You know, the movies that made Jim Carrey a huge star, and then it's like he dropped off the map for a little while. But his personality and his vibe is making the Dr. Robotnik character cool. I mean, they could have gone in a lot of different directions with Dr. Robotnik, but they went the Jim Carrey route. And at the end of the trailer, I guess they wanted to show him in his full Dr. Robotnik mode with like the mustache and stuff, because I guess earlier it was him as, I guess, secret agent or, you know, Dr. Robotnik in the office at work when he has to follow the company dress code. But I guess at the end of the trailer was, you know, Dr. Robotnik off hours, and he could be more of himself, you know, when his boss isn't there to, you know, write him up for not dressing right or whatever, or not acting right at work. This is him on his personal time. And I thought he looked fine. I mean, purists are always going to be upset that people don't look exactly like they do in the video games or the comics or the anime or whatever. And I don't know. I mean, it's not... I mean, it's not easy to, when you're adapting something in live action, to make it look exactly like the source material, right? It's like transferring something from the fake world to the real world. A lot of times I think you're going to have to make compromises. And I think the compromises here, I mean, they didn't bother me. I thought that the trailer was funny. It had personality, all the actors. I liked the plot. I liked the way that they did the special effects and the action. So I'm excited. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.